People often say, "I've always been independent," like it's a personality trait. But for many people, it wasn't a choice. Section 1. Reframing independence. Independence is often praised, especially in children. "She's so mature. He doesn't need anything. They're easy." But we rarely stop and ask, why? Because healthy independence doesn't appear suddenly. It develops gradually, through support, guidance, co-regulation. Someone is there first, so eventually you can be there for yourself. Section 2. When support is missing. When that support isn't consistent, independence doesn't develop naturally. It becomes necessary. In emotionally unavailable or narcissistic environments, children learn very quickly. Needs create friction. Emotion creates instability. Dependence is unreliable. So the nervous system adapts, not consciously, not by decision, but through repetition. Section 3. The adaptation process. You begin to handle things alone. Self-regulate before you're ready. Stop asking for help. Not because you don't need support, but because needing doesn't feel safe, because needing has a cost. It may lead to dismissal, irritation, withdrawal, or being misunderstood, so the system adjusts. Less expression, less asking, less expectation. Section 4. When adaptation becomes identity. Over time, this becomes automatic. You don't think, "I should do this alone." You just do, and externally it gets reinforced. People say, "You're so strong. You've got it together. You don't need anyone." And it looks like strength, but internally, it's often disconnection. Section 5. The hidden cost. Because independence built through adaptation comes with a cost, it disconnects you from receiving, resting, leaning on others, being supported without guilt. It can feel unfamiliar to ask for help, let someone show up for you, rely on someone without anticipating disappointment. Not because you don't want connection, but because your system learned connection was inconsistent. Section 6. Adult patterns. Later in life, this shows up as patterns. Difficulty asking for help, feeling uncomfortable being supported, overfunctioning in relationships, being the one who holds everything together. You may find yourself giving more than you receive, anticipating needs instead of expressing your own. Or worse, choosing people who reinforce what feels familiar. Because the nervous system prioritizes familiarity over safety. Section 7. The core truth. So what you call independence may not be identity. It may be adaptation. A pattern that formed in response to an environment where support was inconsistent. This is not something you chose, it's something you learned. And what is learned can be understood. If this resonated, subscribe to the channel for more videos.